As Kato engages in mild banter and begins to remount his defense, Dante is caught in a struggling duel against a young man wielding a battle axe dressed in studded leathers, likely to be the bandit captain.
I learned this one recently for downed opponents.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a pass on this fight. Damn it. Me and Kato can drop him easily.
That's the captain. He botched it. I have to apply more pressure. They'll collapse on him.
The group of bandits notice their approaching captain and the retreating Dante.
Prepare to advance, after we pincher him.
Like hell you will.
Well done, Kato.
I have the lurker. Yeah.
With these.
Whatever. Let's just put them down.
Look out, man!
The bandits attempted to evade the erupting pillars, with one unfortunate bandit having their chest split by a pillar.
Press further, journeyman. The more space you give him, the more scrolls he'll use.
Crowd control, Dante.
Shock bombs. Got it.
As Dante laces his shock bombs between his fingers and prepares to throw, the captain makes a move to disrupt.
I think not, scoundrel.
Noticing Dante's compromised position, he nervously swings wide to deter the captain and the bandits with a singular strike. The Misfits lock eyes and both nod as Dante stands swiftly while throwing his shock bombs into the dirt to create a dirt screen.
S maneuver.
Dante, with a delicate finesse, laces Kato's halberd blade with shock bombs, whilst Kato begins swinging powerfully through the dirt screen. After the brutal display, Dante proceeds to dash through the bottom half of the screen in quick succession with Kato's swing, after throwing a flash scroll ahead of himself. As Dante emerges through the screen, he sees an airborne decapitated bandit, evading bandits and an evading captain, bleeding along the jaw from a clearly recent laceration. Dante eyes confidently for the blinded captain, but then reassesses and strikes for another blinded bandit. Kato then leaps over Dante through the now dissipating screen, shoulder bashing the captain into a tree.
Retreat!
About to pursue the deserters, Dante pauses as he notices the captain's hand glowing a clear blue and about to grasp Kato's neck. Dante swiftly whips throwing knives into the captain's hand and arm, disrupting his unknown retaliation.
Huh?
Regathering himself, Kato body locks the captain and slams him. The captain manages to roll out of the slam and retaliate. The Misfits, upon gaining this moment, were poised to deal a flurry of damage to the now stunned captain. First, with a halberd slash to the captain's thigh, followed tightly with a flying knee to his jaw from Dante. Dante advances for the execution, looking back for Kato's support as he calls for a maneuver. Kato calls for Dante's halt, only for Dante to realize the captain's glowing arm and metallic shrapnel being hurled toward him. Dante evades suddenly in frustration, and the captain, not hesitating even a moment, retreats.
G maneuver!
Dante, halt!
Huh? Well, there he goes. Why didn't you follow, Kato?
It's a needless risk. That was sigil magic. Not exactly common for an answer to be carrying.
Whatever. I'm telling him, so keep up.
Dante sprints off in an intense pursuit of the captain. Kato follows Dante's pursuit, but only after marking the encampment location onto his map.
Why does it always taste so stingy? Focus, Dante. All right. Well armed and both equipped with alert horns. Tedious.
While Dante assesses the Misfits' next obstacle, Kato continues conversing with himself, but is suddenly tripped by a stealthing Dante.
Yeah, I think I marked it properly. Once we fell this captain, we'll be in the financial clear. You know, all things considered, maybe Dante was... Ah!
Again? Well, it's your opportunity to check this time.
Opportunity's a bit generous of a word.
Huh, I'll have my alert on ready. You'll be fine.
Huh?
That was your opportunity. And it seems you're no opportunist.
Morgan?
That was quite on point.
We're more capable than you realize.
I'm well aware of our effectiveness. That being said, we're still bottom rankers.
Keep idolizing the crusaders above us, and I'm certain it'll remain so.
All right, let's test that notion. Let's clear out the cavern encampment.
I like the confidence. I feel it as well. Although, are you sure that doesn't deter you?
A Baron rank Crusader badge.
The Misfit becomes enamored by the badge with a fixed gaze for a moment.
Blessed rose gold. Orella, I will come to understand.
Head out of the clouds, Kato. One thing I will agree with Cassius on is that we should remain focused when in the field.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, let's head in.
Dante, I'm feeling confident, but not particularly stupid. Another approach is necessary.
I was kidding, Kato. I'm feeling rather compelled to approach this aptly as well. Let's dress up and test our theater skills.
So be it. I mean, we already look rough as is. Although, I rather avoid truly having our theater prowess appraised.
The Misfits continue into the torch-lit cavern. At least 24 bandits were present, all armed and of various ethnicities. Off toward the back of this encampment was a single ballista, accompanied by well-stocked weapon racks.
Over here, recruits. Come on. Come on already.
Good morning.
Bloody hell. Good afternoon. I fear for your new recruits when it comes time for training.
Just how rigorous is it?
I assure you it's not the rigorous you're expecting. Protocols, waking times, diet. A part of me hates it, but the other part of me knows it's what we need to combat the damned colonizers. Anyways, I need your papers.
Apologies, but we do not have any papers you speak of.
Morons didn't even give you lot your assignment papers. Alright, names?
Corvus.
And you? Man built like a signpost?
Huh? Oh, a quill.
Alright, Corvus and Aquil. You both seem like you don't struggle in the physicality department, so you'll be on the Sagata group. Although, you lot could use more fat on your bones. Bit too lean.
We'll consider it.
The Misfits notice an imprisoned young woman well outfitted for combat, as well as for allure, seemingly complemented by her jade-colored hair. Inches away from the young lady lie a corpse with a shattered clavicle. Dante's eye hung on the corpse for a particularly lengthy moment.
Touch him and I'll tear your fingernails off.
They're dead.
The bandit spits onto a corpse before speaking.
See?
The imprisoned young woman, unbefittingly, slams an elbow in the cage in a fit of rage.
When I off you, I'll at least have the decency to not desecrate your remains.
So righteous, you crusaders sit here, desecrating our land and enforcing onto us.
Each and every one of you crusaders have earned our disdain. Your execution will be brilliant.
No, only some crusaders have earned our reprisal.
That's where I disagree. It's most, if not all of them. They feel they reign over others due to the validation of their ranks.
To be fair, it's probable it's not most of them, and just some key leadership.
Leadership does set the tone. I have to agree.
Leadership is chosen. It's a deeper reflection on their society.
Dante projects a searing gaze toward Kato, with Kato returning a stoic and concentrated gaze in retaliation.
We'll leave you two to it.
Relationship struggles?
Dante turns slowly to face, and then crouch directly in front of the young lady with a serious expression. The young lady inches backward in repulsion in her confined space.
Too close.
The young lady's new, overly invasive friend retrieves a badge quietly and flashes it to her before restowing it.
All that prestige, just to end up confined here.
Mind your manners, Dante.
I could care less, Aquil.
That's the coin shepherd's daughter, idiot.
Oh, I see.
Dante invades the young lady's space further, producing a thoughtful stare toward her.
Well, in that case, we have some debts we need waived. We rescue you, and you use that authority to rescue us.
What? I'm not having my father waive your bloody debts. Consider making wise decisions.
Enjoy the scenery, then. We'll probably get you out after we're done here.
Speak sense into this idiot. What? Why are you staring at my bracelet? You intend to extort me for my jewelry?
I'm surprised they didn't strip you of all your jewelry already.
Me as well.
They intend on formally auctioning amongst one another? Such an odd thought of unanswered.
Very. Well, I'm very sorry, Monica, but we aren't rescuing you until the aftermath.
Huh? You're both of knight ranks. No, I didn't realize you both were dents.
Apologies, Monica, but under these conditions, I can say it's the right course of action.
Yeah, you're sort of a liability.
Again, I'm sorry, but have faith in us. Dante, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm raiding the treasury.
The Misfits find themselves in a dimly lit room, outfitted with various valuables.
We can do this after. We need to be prepared to defeat the entire encampment. May I remind you that failure is very possible, and we just passed up on the assistance of a baroness.
I understand, Kato. Let's hear your plan.
I don't have one, but we need to prioritize finding one.
Come take a look and you'll find we have found one. They have a stockpile of not just valuables, but also ritual scrolls.
Huh?
You left a trail of charged crystal powder, Kato.
Huh?
The confused misfit looks toward the trail, likely leading beyond the door.
Treacherous diamond. It was referring to my crystal powder, not Monica's bracelet.
What are you on about, Kato? Did Orella divinate for you?
She did.
No journeyman carries this much charged crystal powder. You're crusaders.
Explains that lengthy chat they had with the captive.
Ignition.
The alluring young lady sits in her cage, vigorously grinding leftover charged crystal powder under her nails into the ground. The young lady appears to have formed some sort of intricate symbol, though at the cost of bloodied nails.
If only I had longer nails. The formations are so thin. What the? Oh, good lads.
Why maneuver?
I'll free Monica. It may not change the tide, but it'll certainly be a blessing.
Don't let him free her. She's a damn baroness.
Kato displays extreme prowess, though utilizing each strike to damage the alluring young lady's cage and fell his adversary simultaneously.
Make your approach.
I'll take another route. Me and Kato should be able to tag team the captain, instead of him wasting time on the liability. It's fine. I have faith in him. This time, I'll approach the captain more suitably.
My nails have seen worse. Now, let's observe the field before I...
The now bloody-fingered lady grabs a loose screw, throwing it into the eye of his attacker.
What? The screw like a damn bullet.
Oh, shit.
Quickly while he's binded.
I think not.
I figured I'd make the approach for you.
From within the confinements of her cage, the jade-haired lady began chanting as her improvised sigil lit up in icy blue. The sigil erupted with multiple icy shards that managed to unbind Kato and free her from the cramped cage.
Impending glacier.
You lot are dead.
I tried to evade this matchup.
Seems you learned a fair bit too late.
Damn!
The captain swung his cleaver, only for Monica to parry it into the ground and retaliate with a violent upward elbow strike. The captain threw an overhand, but Monica adeptly slipped the strike to score sharp lead hook. The captain unloads a sharp uppercut, breaking the alluring lady's nose. The young lady seemingly ignored the mangling of her nose to secure a double fist strike into the captain's liver region. The stumbled captain invades a piston-like spinning back kick slowly, only for his adversary to leave their heel inches ahead of his eye as the heel of her boot illuminates with a fiery heat. The young lady sheds a tear of blood and breaks into a sudden sweat.
That's it. Wait, the rookies. I see. Well fought.
That was impressive, Baroness. Thank you.
Baroness Monica. And no, it's fine. You perform more than adequately. Kato, please mark the map. I'm going to go retrieve my comrade's remains and my equipment.
Wait, you had a partner assisting you?
He went missing a few days ago. This is what I found when I came searching.
Both misfits sigh as they fall into seated positions with their backs supporting one another.
Insightful experience.
Definitely. But we proved ourselves. Here, Dante.
Thanks.
The misfits indulge in the well-earned rejuvenation potions, and almost on cue with finishing them, they hear the relaxing call of a wren bird. The bird call was soon accompanied by authoritative and heavy footsteps.
Quite a sight, young lads.
Guild Officer Cassius. What brought you to the section of the forest?
I utilized the unanswered in this region as a tune-up prior to my expedition beyond the region.
A wise approach, Guild Officer Cassius.
Certainly. I require adequate pressure to refine my ideals and prowesses. Enough about me, though. I'd be ignorant to not see that the two of you have developed in a matter of hours. Based upon the wear on the both of you and this feat, I think the two of you have mastered the understanding of severing the hand to preserve the arm.
Something along those lines, actually.
Marquis Cassius.
Baroness Monica. Well, I was intending on rewarding you two extremely generously, but seeing as you enlisted the aid of the Baroness, I have to reduce said reward.
Cassius gestures the misfits away from Monica and over to him, then begins reaching into a hand-sized pouch.
Dante, hurry up! We've just experienced heats of hell. We deserve—
No, Kato.
What are you on about this time, Dante?
I was hoping diplomacy would work. This is hardly a fight I'd take willingly.
What are you attempting to say, Cassius?
I thought the Crusader's clavicle was shattered by the captain's cleaver, but I was too quick to assume. Kato, Cassius executed that Crusader.
Witness the execution of your defiler.
They're already withered, Kato. They're the hands that will halt your next stage of development, if you let them. Shall this forthcoming incision preserve or extricate you, Kato?
You're the treacherous diamond. I'll sever you, Cassius.
So be it.
Cassius takes a firm defensive stance, with his greatsword appearing poised to strike.
Apply full pressure.
I see withered hearts. I shall make their bodies follow suit.
Cassius parries off a thrust from Monica before side-kicking Kato prone and following up with a wide swing to deter both Dante and Monica.
I will sever the mere fingers, and then in finality, the hand.
Kato, vanguard for me. We need to put him down swiftly. He's relinquished.
Seems your vanguard isn't present. I'll cleave through you.
Dante tosses shock bombs and blocks Cassius's strikes through contacting the bomb and jamming them into Cassius's greatsword.
Disengage!
Kato, concentrate at all times when in the field.
I dare you.
Cassius shrugs off another strike from Kato. However, Kato vigorously pins Cassius's greatsword into the stone with his halberd, then beckons for Dante.
Dante, now!
On it!
Cassius scoffs at Dante's attempt, whilst revealing a now uncovered and illuminating sigil on his chest plate.
Right through!
The Baroness stated as leaping between Dante and Kato, slashing powerfully through the sigil, seemingly deactivating it.
Aye, well fought. If only your talents were used elsewhere.
The deed is done. You both are simply admirable.
The group returned to the settlement in contemplative silence, only properly introducing themselves to one another upon entering the settlement.
So, Monica, did you inform them of Cassius's betrayal?
Me and my father have been handling these disloyalties. Speak not of his alignments, lest you make unnecessary enemies. The roots of this run particularly deep. Promise you will not cross me on this.
Fine. But keep us in the know.
I'm indifferent. For now. Okay. Until you rope us in.
Good. Well, Misfits, this is where we part ways. And don't worry, I was thorough when reporting on your performances.
We appreciate it, Baroness Monica.
We really do, Monica.
I appreciate whatever it was you both displayed today. I'm not having the Coin Shepherd waive your debts. But I'd be receptive to the notion of collaborating with you both again.
We'll take what we can get.
Great to hear. Here's the deed to your cuts then. All right, bye.
Kato! She chipped at us!
Seems she's had me for a second time. Dante? She gave us her cut of the expedition and managed to negotiate a bonus.
What? How much? 103 gold. Wait. Did she give you my cut? She's a witch!
Dante, relax. Public place. Don't worry. We'll split it in half.
Good. Now, let's cash this thing and spend a little irresponsibly.
For once, I think I agree with that kind of idea.
The Misfits walk off to enjoy the mental and financial spoils of their ethics, and perhaps pay their keep in the process.